And just finally, Wendy, as we wrap up here, there's a high-stakes by-election just staying in Victoria at the moment, in Aston, coming up on the 1st of April. It's seen as the first electoral judgment of how well the Albanese government has responded to the cost of living crisis, with 41%, huge number of residents in that electorate having a mortgage, and there's been 10 consecutive interest rates that everybody's feeling at the moment. It'll be interesting to see how that one goes.
Yeah, it really is interesting because it is a test, I guess, of how people are judging the Albanese government. And so it will be interesting to watch. Sadly, when it comes to the issues that really concern us in terms of parental rights, particularly in Victoria, of education, we have not been able to get either the government or the opposition to really engage on some of these more important issues. And I'm not saying that the cost of living is not important, because it really is. But when you're talking to parents about their children who are being taught in school that they can change their gender at any time of the day, and they don't even have to talk to get permission from their parents, that's really important to parents as well. So we found it hard to engage with the government on this, but that is one of the areas that we're really trying to highlight in terms of this Aston by-election, because also in Aston, in the electorate of Aston, there is a high number of Christian schools, for instance. And so at the moment, the ability for Christian schools to hire teachers and staff that will adhere to their religious ethos, that's under threat. And so we're asking those questions of each of the candidates as well. Do you support Christian schools being able to hire people of their faith? And those are important questions too. Unfortunately, those are losing ground at the moment, but ACL is committed to really pushing strong on the ability for Christian schools to continue to work within a community of faith.
Mm. Wendy Francis, as always, good to talk, and thanks for the update.
Thanks, Phil. Appreciate it.
That's Wendy Francis. She's the Acting Managing Director of the Australian Christian Lobby. Coming up shortly, we're going to be talking about that dirty four-letter word, work, and indeed a 4-day working week. What do you think about that? It's an idea that's been gaining a bit of traction and floating around. What does it mean for employees and employers? A 4-day working week. My guest is someone who's well familiar with work. He's a leadership legacy coach, a speaker and a trainer. Ivan Ang is going to be talking to us very shortly. Stay with us. This is 2020 on Vision.